JC with 3D-IT, and we're back for another video. And this time we're going to be talking about random access memory, or more commonly known as RAM. What is RAM? It stands for Random Access Memory, and RAM is where applications are stored while in use. So web browsers, operating systems, and games that you play are all stored here. If your computer seems to be running slow, you can always easily boost overall performance by adding more RAM. That is, provided your computer has motherboard support for it. Also note, some laptops have their RAM soldered to the motherboard, preventing upgrades. When we talk about RAM, it's important to know about the different types of RAM that there are out there. So let's talk about those now. There is RDRAM, or Rambus DRAM, which allows data to transfer at faster rates. With this type of RAM, there were delays in manufacturing and was significantly more expensive. Also, this type of RAM required all RIMM slots in a pair to be populated and would only work for Intel systems. There is DDR1 SDRAM. The DDR stands for double data rate, which allows the memory clock speed to improve at double the output. Over the years, they have updated this type of RAM to provide better performance. There is currently DDR, DDR2, DDR3, DDR4, DDR5, and coming soon DDR6. With each new version of DDR RAM, the speeds and performance of the RAM increased, as well as overall power. Now that we are familiar with the different types of RAM, let's see how it is installed into the motherboard.
Here we have a motherboard. So we're going to grab our RAM stick. We're going to set it off to the side. Now, we're going to take our motherboard, go to the RAM slot, and push down the levers on both sides of one of the slots. We're going to take our RAM and then align it with the holes on the RAM slot, and then apply some pressure. Once the pressure is applied, you should hear clicks on both sides. Now it is installed. With the laptop, you're going to pull back on the two levers on the sides and pull it out. That's how you take it out. Now to put it back in, you're going to put the two levers, push it in. You should hear the levers go back, click in place. And you can put the cover back on as so.
So what is the purpose of RAM? How do we know if we need more RAM? If your computer seems to be running slow or the overall performance is poor, it may be time to add more RAM. However, adding more RAM doesn't always resolve the issue, so you will need to check your system before adding more. Also, check the motherboard manufacturer to see what types of RAM your board supports. If your board only supports DDR3 RAM, then you will not be able to install DDR4 RAM onto the motherboard. Hope you had fun learning in 3D. Catch y'all later.